Hey, what's up, everybody? I want to, I know I've been out for a while. I haven't done my opinion Monday in a while, but I'm sitting back. It is Monday. I'm in my office, got finished my workout, about to, replenish my fluids and chilling. And y'all know I had to come out and do my take on this past weekend's, Triple G versus Canelo fight. And I realized that most people who watch my channel don't even watch boxing. I realize that, but it's my channel, so I'm gonna talk about it. So for those who are interested, I'm gonna tell you my take on the fight. Now, first of all, it was a great fight. Triple G for Canelo this weekend. It was a great fight. It was an entertaining fight. I'm really pleased with that fight. I was pleased with the last fight. Matter of fact, if you go and watch my last video, I talk about how fights are judged and why I thought the fight went the way it went. And I had, all my friends over, a couple of my friends over. I said that they fought again. I was gonna have the same friends over, and I did. So we had a good evening. It was a good night for boxing. The undercard was good, and I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that too. But let's get right down to it. The Triple G versus Canelo. Shouldn't be a spoiler alert at this point because it's Monday. But just in case, spoiler alert. Triple G did not win. Canelo won. He won by a split decision, Cisco. He won by a split decision. And that's an inside joke, one of my buddies. But anyway, we'll get back into that later. But he won by a split decision. And who do I think won? Well, I scored the fight as I was watching it. And the first time I watched the fight, I actually had Triple G ahead by 1 point. And then, of course, like I always tell you guys, watch the fight in silence. Go back and watch the fight. I watched the fight again, and I had Triple G maybe ahead by 2 points. However, with that being said, it could have went either way. I totally understand anybody who thought that Canelo won. I totally understand anybody who agrees with me that Triple G was ahead by 1. I even understand anybody who says it was a draw. It was a couple of rounds in there. The first round, the 11th round, and the 12th round. I mean, it went either way. I watched them rounds over and over again, and that was a hard fight to judge. So, anybody who says that Triple G won easily, and he was robbed, well, they don't know boxing. He was not robbed. It could have went either way. Canelo didn't win easily. It could have went. It was a great night for boxing. So let me go ahead and tell you what I think that Triple G did or Canelo did correct that won him the fight. Okay. Triple G, in my opinion, in his heart of hearts, did not believe he won that first fight. He didn't believe he won that first fight, and I'm going to tell you why I say that. Because what he did for the second fight is he changed his game. Okay? You don't change your game if you really feel like you won. Triple G felt like he won. Triple G didn't change a thing. You can say I'm gonna change this and change that, but if you really feel like something is not broke, you don't fix it. It's like I had a student who recently said they had their round kick was perfect, and I got on that student because there is no such thing as perfection. And once you think something is perfect, then you don't continue to work on it. You think that you think you're there. You think that you have arrived. You don't continue to improve if you think something is perfect. In order for you to improve and change, you have to know that there is room for improvement. But all right, wait, man, I'm going off on a tangent. Let me bring it back. So what Canelo did, he said, you know what? I need to change my game. And Canelo is a counter fighter. And that's what he tried to do the first fight. He was backing up, going to the ropes, trying to counter Triple G. But this time, Canelo became a pressure fighter. He stayed in Triple G's face the entire time. I think he only backed up maybe one time throughout the whole fight. He stayed in his face. He's like, look, you know, if you want to win this time, you're going to have to knock me out. And he stayed in his face. He was throwing hard punches. He changed his whole fight game, and it threw Triple G off. Because Triple G is a pressure fighter. A pressure fighter is a fighter that comes at you. It comes at you. The pressure fighter does what Canelo did. But this time, Triple G would throw that jab, throw that cross, and Canelo didn't back up. And it made Triple G back up. And he gave up a couple of rounds, not having to switch up. And I tell you, in them mid to late rounds, Triple G had to dig deep because he knew he was in a war and this boy wasn't going nowhere. And hats out to Triple G because he dig deep. That's what champions. That's why I like Triple G. And that's what impressed me about Triple G. When you got to dig deep, when you're tired, you ain't got nothing left, but you like, I'm going to pull this out. That's the heart of a champion. And I like Triple G for that. But he had to dig deep on that boy. But Canelo changed his fight game. He stayed in his face, and that's what won him the fight. The undercard was also good. I'm going to tell you what was good about the undercard. The last time they had the match, the undercard was so boring. But this time, I had a couple of people show up late, and I'm going to tell you, they missed some good fights. We got like 3 knockouts. What was good about the undercard, it made me want to watch the guys who fought again. It was a really good night for boxing all around. It was a really good night for boxing. The question now is, will there be a third fight? I don't know. I don't think Canelo wants to fight that boy again. If they offer him enough money, he will. And although it was a good night for boxing, I don't think it was good enough where boxing has recovered. So yes, a third fight would be interesting. Sadly enough, there's no one else that can draw that much attention other than a third fight between Canelo and Triple G. This shit I heard about Mayweather fighting Pacquiao again. Oh my God, please. I didn't want to see the first fight, so I hope no one buys into that. All right, but if you do watch that fight, if they do fight again, if you like boxing, you like MMA, go ahead and watch it, enjoy it. Just do whatever you're gonna do. All right, but to me, it was a good, entertaining night of boxing. But then again, that's just my opinion. Peace. I'm out. Oh! Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I'm also going to give my take on who I think is going to win the Conor McGregor-Khabib fight. I'm going to wait until Friday the 21st after the 20th press conference. I'm going to give you my predictions, and I'm going to also come back and give you my take after the fight because that's a fight I'm definitely not going to miss. I'm out. Peace.